Shivaya Guruve Namah, Shri Matre Namah. Welcome all to my channel Inner Light. Today, this video is actually an introduction for the broader range of audience who can not understand Hindi or Tamil. So, because I have a Tamil channel named Divine Inner Light, so I have been sharing videos and sadhana procedures there. And in this channel Inner Light, I have been sharing few videos about the classes I have taken to my students. So if you want, you can see, but it will be in Hindi. So to give a broader understanding to the other audience who could not understand Hindi, so I am sharing few contents in English. Anyway, before my normal person, before starting any video, we'll go for a chant. Please, all of you, close your eyes, because by actually invoking the energies of Guru, by invoking the energies, by having a silent mind, we could able to get more information through this video. So please, all of you, close your eyes. Let us chant Om 3 times. Please focus on your breath. Please feel the inhalation and exhalations. When you exhale, please chant Om. 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 Please focus on your breath. Please focus on Lord Ganesha in your mind. Om Mahaganeshaya Namaha. Om Mahaganeshaya Namaha. Om Mahaganeshaya Namaha. Please focus on your Guru. Whoever you may have the Guru, can please focus on him. Or if you don't have a Guru, please think of Lord Shiva, Dakshinamurti. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Shivaya Guruve Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. You can open your eyes slowly. As I said, this video is just an introduction. So before going to that, this videos in my channel will be giving informations or sadhana procedures for those who are an experienced sadhak. They can take some information and refine their sadhana, and whatever the lacks they have in the sadhana can be covered here. And for who are doing sadhanas already or doing meditation practice, yoga practices, and they are not able to resolve their issues like health issues, relationship issues, or their financial issues, so this the contents in the channel will help you or will give you some procedures or to make you in the right path. And for those viewers who are beginners for the sadhana, and they can get more informations from this videos. Okay, so let me introduce myself, because I have been giving more of my videos and I have not said about me itself. See, actually I have started my journey of spiritual life at my very early age. Actually, I have to say thanks to my father, my mother. Actually, they have introduced me the spiritual matlab to the sadhana of Kundalini meditation. Even at the age of, I think I have been in 10th, 11th standard. I think at the age of 16 I started this procedure. But before that also I have been in a spiritual life, because I have seen my grandmother is an oracle. So I have seen her many times, the energies coming inside her and giving divine advices to my father and me. I have seen. So the belief of God I had from my very early age. So that is in the path of spiritual journey. The first thing is that you have to believe God, that faith in God, that God exists. So that belief I had that developed at my early age. So I have no doubt throughout my life that about God. But after my grandmother passed away, so my father had another spiritual path. He has been initiated by a guru. So my father asked me also to follow the guru. So that age by accepting the father's idea was somewhat difficult. But since my father said my father won't be wrong, so I just followed him. I just went to that. But that deep in my heart said I was not able to accept a guru concept. The concept of guru, I was not able to accept it. So it took some time. But I was doing the sadhana, but whatever the guru said, I was just doing. But the inner mind said that I'm not, because see, in terms of God, we will easily accept. But in terms of guru, we said, what is the intermediate? So this concept was hurting me for a long time. But see, they go due to the guru's grace. It happened that I happened to read Tirumandiram. That was not an accident, but it happened naturally. So actually the book was gifted by my grandfather to my father, but he has not read it. So I just saw in his table. So I just took it and let me read it, because it was in Tamil language. So I am our language is Tamil, but reading that scriptures was somewhat difficult, but I found it easy. I do not know why. Later I came to know that connection I had with the guru. So by starting reading Tirumandiram, I got so much of information and guidance from that. So then I started believing the guru, what my father has given. So I started taking all the practices. So but even though you start with the guru and do your practice or a sadhana, so that you learn something, and how does it serve for your practical life? That took me years actually. See, you start with doing a sadhana, you do any meditation, or you do any exercise, and the benefit of the exercise that at the time I learned from the guru, I was not able to feel that benefits, because I was at the younger age. I did not have any problems, so I could not feel the effect of the exercise at all. But later when I was becoming older and older, I could feel. But so one thing I had in my life, I had a consistency. So I did not ignore the meditation practices from my that whenever I started the journey from 16 years. So I never left it. So I did every day until today. I do it. So that consistency I had. But the path of transformation, to understand the full picture of what the guru said, took time. So then I had I had been doing, but I could not feel the practicality even after meditation. But I could feel the meditation experience, that the silence, inner silence, this thing. But how to apply these things, I am not able to clearly get a picture. And one more thing I noticed after a few periods, so even though you start a spiritual journey and you do chanting mantras or you do meditation, the inner instincts that has been brought. So I will be explaining the concept. That has been within me, started coming out, and that things I was not able to figure it out, and I was not able to handle also. This was rectified by my future masters. So I happened, say after my father left away, so I had many questions to me raised. So I was, but throughout my life I was guided by my masters through the books or anything, because I had a natural habit of reading books. So I don't mostly waste my time. Actually, my life from my childhood up to, so this learning was my part. So even I was working in a power plant that time. So that time, even the night shifts, I used in night shifts. I don't either when the plant is steady or somewhat stable, I used to go for a deeper meditation, or I used to have a book when I'm free, because at night shifts we'll have limited amount of works only to monitor parameters. So I will have a book and I will just read more. Matlab, I will spiritual books mostly. My guidance, say I will the autobiography of yogi and the path of I've read many books regarding spiritual things. So I use that time. But the path of transformations, see these books and these gurus and physical guru also I met, because later after that guru I had even taken few gurus from path of Sri Vidya, from the path of Mahavidya. So these people have helped us, these gurus have helped us to really being a change in me, really being a practical change, because it's everyone can learn, everyone can learn, but after learning whether it is useful to your path, that is more important. So it took time for me and the practical implementation. So then by the grace of master, so I was able to feel that by doing this sadhana, by chanting this mantra, by doing this procedures, you are able to achieve something. So this experience I want to share to viewers. So this experience I was sharing to my students also. They were able to immediately feel it. So this information I want to transfer to the other also, because as my guru said, so there is a saying from Tirumandam, Yam Petra Inbam Perigai Vayagam. So that whatever I have, the inner bliss and the inner practical sadhana I benefited, I want to share to this world. So this also came from my guru only, and a few of my gurus insisted to go and uplift people. So we will start our topic today, because more of my journeys, more of my difficulties I faced during sadhana, I will reveal in this videos, upcoming videos I will be able to share. So the main content of this starting video is, see, I have been approached by many students or my friends also, that even after doing sadhana, or they don't have a normal people, we don't procedure, they are suffering with health issues, they are suffering with relationship issues, and their problem with finances, handling everything, and the clarity in mind was also lacking. So these things, so how to address? So mostly I advise to the students, because throughout my spiritual journey I have gained some knowledge, so that I am sharing it. See, our rishis and munis have taken these issues in a different aspect, but though we are living in a modern age, because we still are in the basic stage of troubleshooting things, because even though our medicinal regarding health issue, I'm saying we have high developed scientific medicinal treatment, but still the problems exist. You also know. We have we think the biology, things have been to the higher how much research it is going on, the medicines are being discovered, but still the problems exist. We don't have solutions to the problems. See, the problem of diabetes, the problem of cancer, the problem of many infectious disease. But the way that allopathy medicine works is somewhat different from what our rishis and munis have said, because when you go for a health issue, if you go for a doctor, they just scan you and they give you a report. That's right. So it's just a photograph of the thing that is going on inside, maybe the blood report or the scan report. But what does it say? And the allopathy medicine gives solutions for it, medicines. But our rishis muni thought in a different way. The way is, see that I always take a reference from Lalita Sahasranamam. We have a sloga that Tatvasana Tatvamai Pancha Koshantarastita. So it means that, see, it said that we have 5 koshas inside the body. We have Pancha Koshas. But we feel that, see, when we go for a health checkup, so they check the physical body. That is that rishis call it is the Annamaya Kosha. So the Annamaya Kosha is backed up by the other layers, because immediately Annamaya Kosha is it functions based on the Pranamaya Kosha, they say. So I will deeply explain what these layers are. See, Annamaya Kosha, you just learn it. This is the Annamaya Kosha, then Pranamaya Kosha, then we have Manomaya Kosha, then we have the Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha. These 5 layers they are explaining. Only by understanding the 5 layers, you will be able to figure out what is the issue in your body. And this understanding the 5 layers also will make you understand the problems regarding the relationship, the people we are attracting. So this, only by understanding these 5 koshas we will be able to understand. And one more thing, our rishis and munis are clearly said, see, there are some laws by which the whole universe runs, and if the universe runs in such a way, then yourself, the body also runs in the same way. Same as the universe, our body also functions. There is no difference. So before that, we have to understand there are laws of time that everyone, let me say this: law of time, law of truth, law of karma, and law of free will. See, these laws also back up. These laws play a major role so that on our health issue, on our relationship issues. So understanding these things are very important. Okay, I will explain this also. See, law of time, everyone knows almost. This is time because it's a timestamp. But what happened in the present, past, future? But we take the reference from the time of birth. We consider time of birth. Then our father, mother. So they have a timestamp. Like the time always maintains records. But when Rishis Muni says, we have to say the time record means it is even your past life. See, some people don't believe in the past lives. Because actually past life exists actually. Otherwise you won't have few people remember. Many people, most of 99.9%, they don't remember. But the past life instincts come with us. Past life instinct comes with us. Because see, nowadays people say that we are in a high developed society, but how do you believe past life? See, I am saying we are in a highly developed society, but though we have all the technologies now, people are now not believing. It's a great the ignorance actually, because we know, see our mobile operates, your tower operates. So the energy comes where? How your mobile is connected? Through the electromagnetic radiation. The radiation is an energy which we do not know, which we cannot see. Only by having a device we are able to see. So, and the laws of physics says that the energies that existed before is always in the universe. Now we are focusing through telescope and seeing a light or star. That is now when the light is coming here, they are saying that already the star might have been gone actually, because we are seeing only the past. So like that, see, because everyone knows we have a physical body and we have a soul. Because only when the soul or Atma goes out, then we say that it is a dead body. It becomes the Panchbhuta. So that soul has got a past life. So that past life time stamps also are also with the soul. It's a law of time. Then we have law of truth. See, law of truth and law of time. See, law of truth says that it records the incidents, like time records the incidents. Truth says, actually, law of truth, actually, if you say, it's like a laws of physics. It's like a laws of physics. For example, that you cannot change, no? Law of truth always exists, because we cannot change that gravity has the tendency to move, matlab is to attract. So the law of electromagnetism, so law of, matlab, they are all true, but they are all what to say, they are fixed, and the incidents happens. See, they go law of truth. Few people don't believe in past life. Is it true? It is our ignorance, but it is truth, no? It is truth. It existed. Maybe now we are denying it, but it's truth. So few things already happened, that if you are not able to accept it, then it becomes false. It's not correct. So law of truth is that what has happened, that condition, but what has happened has happened by the laws of nature, and this laws of nature also becomes a part of the law of karma. Law of karma is always holding all the laws of physics. So law of karma says that you have taken this birth because you have gathered some things through your past lives, because what and all you have done, because every action has got a reaction. What and all you have done has been stored as a memory. From that memory is called sanchita karma. From that you take small portion for this birth to execute. That what we take is called prapta karma, and execute in the path in this life. So in my upcoming videos, I will say how this is executed in the body, how it is executed, because it requires more concepts of kundalini and everything it requires. So we will explain it. So now you understand the basic law of karma actually gives that what and all actions you do, that all gets recorded, and all actions and reactions are based on the laws of physics. And law of truth is the one thing that we cannot change it, because because of our ignorance we can say it is not there. It is not going to be there. See, few hundred years before, or 1,000 years before, if people say that you cannot, this electricity is not there, that side of supply, you cannot make artificial light, then it is ignorant. But law of truth says that it is possible. Now if you deny it, it's a lie. So we have law of truth, then we have law of free will. Law of free will is a beautiful concept that actually because it is the part that it is the part that made the evolution happen, because otherwise the organisms will be the same patterns. The pattern was broken, and the evolution started because of the free will. You all see, you yourself take for how you are as the child and now how you are. There are some fixed patterns, but you have taken some actions to change that also. So law of free will can be very useful, because see, if you carry a gene, or if you carry a karma that makes you diabetic or something, if you are aware that I have a gene like that from my parents, so, and if your awareness makes you, and your free will gives you a support, that by having my body at fitness, very good fitness level, I'll be able to overcome through it. So you have used the law of free will. But the usage of free will requires some amount of prana inside, that willpower inside, prana. So how to gain that prana and use this free will? In upcoming videos, we will be able to see what this, how to use these laws. And one more thing, before closing the video, I am going to few things. See, the birth you have taken, is also the sankalp. Matlab, you have chosen your parents, because I said that all the karmas of our past lives are stored in the sanchita karma. From that you take a prapta karma. So the prapta karma decides where the prapta karma acts as a seed, and it searches for a place where it can fully execute it. In prapta karma, what happens? In prapta karma means, prapta karma, there are something that good things you have done, so you are going to get the benefit, and there are something bad. So what about the bad things? In good things, what you have done, you get the benefit. You get the benefit of enjoying a luxurious life, you get the benefit of having a good relationship, and some of the things that you have done, that is not, but that is mostly regarding your selfishness or an act of aggression. So that that comes as a bad karma. So that lessons you have to learn. So that for the action, that reaction will be coming now. So that also you have taken, and that is the seed. Good and bad is a seed, and it searches for a soil. What is a soil? It chooses the parents, the base. So it wants to grow there. Then the environment. So the parents, we choose our parents, father and mother. We choose our sisters, brothers. We even have an agreement. We choose our spouse. Our partner also, we choose our partner, because because then only your karma will be executed, otherwise it won't get used to. The persons you are attracting in your life also are such that either you will be if you have taken more good karma and come, so because good karmas are like flowers and our bad karmas are like thorns or stones, so that you have taken and come. So the persons around you will be attracted in such a way to execute this. Your father, mother, your environment, total environment is like that. So this, law of karma also holds this philosophy. Okay. So now see, since I started with this, few people are asking about, even though I do sadhana, the health issues are at present not resolved, relationship issues are not resolved. For them, you have to understand these concepts of laws. These laws exist, and the concept of panchakoshas. Only then you will be able to understand other things. Because I will say a few things and we'll see other things in the next part. How does this panchakoshas and laws make you solve? Because I do not know these concepts. How it is going to impact my life? I have a health issue, because most people are in this situation that they are not able to face their health issues or relationship issues. They want quick answers. Okay. See, unless you are not able to understand this, you are not going to fully troubleshoot it. See, why I am saying is, for any problem, for example, in this part I'll take a health example. You are suffering in a health issue and you go for a doctor. Go to a doctor. Doctor always takes a report. He takes a report of only the Annamaya kosha. Okay, that can only be seen. So that report, according that he gives, because you for example, you have a issue with your skin or something, or some eruption has come, some unwanted growth is there. So then doctor sees that, he gives some medicine to make that dissolve itself, but inflammation to reduce. But if it is not reduced, then he diagnoses, you go, we will just do an operation, we will cut it and take it out. Okay, you do it. Then it reoccurs. After a few years, it once again comes. So how long will you do? Why the doctor has not solved the root cause? Because people don't understand the effect from the Annamaya kosha, but the health issue is the reflection of the inner. So what is inside that makes this thing happen? This has to be understood. Everything is controlled from the inner. Everything is controlled from the inner. So what is inside? What is inside? So this is, I said, this Annamaya Kosha. That to make the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body work, we need prana. So Pranamaya Kosha is nothing but the current supply that makes the Annamaya Kosha work. Then, but this Pranamaya Kosha takes all the information from the Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is a record. See, it holds all the record. And mostly, it holds our emotions also. It holds the records and it holds the emotions also. Based upon the emotions. See, if the emotions are joy, happiness, so it doesn't affect the Pranamaya Kosha that much. If the emotions are anger, sadness, depression, anxiety, it has a greater impact on the Pranamaya Kosha. What it does, these lower emotions pushes the Pranamaya Kosha and it blocks the Pranamaya Kosha. If the Pranamaya Kosha is blocked at one area, then the prana that is going to the part gets affected. For example, if the part, the skin is get affected, the prana shakti going there is not either properly reaching the surface or it is blocked because of our emotions. And in the future videos, I will explain what emotions affect what part of your body. So you will be able to clearly understand it. So this is the working principle. If you are able to understand this, then you will be able to address the health issue. For relationship issues, I am saying this same. See, since Rishis and Munis have said about the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, then the Vijnanamaya Kosha, I didn't explain. The Vijnanamaya Kosha is the knowledge how to execute this. That is also stored within us. Then Anandamaya Kosha, we see the Anandamaya Kosha cannot be explained because it is equivalent, this is Atma and it is equivalent to Paramatma. It is the soul, it is pure, it is full of bliss. It is full of bliss. Okay. Okay, these are the 5 koshas. Then regarding, sir, I have said a few things about health. What about the relationship? Even our Rishis Munis has said beautifully this thing. See, we have a surrounding aura around you. It is surrounding aura. Because everyone knows. See, now we are in advanced stage. If you take, if a current is passed through a wire, how will you detect the current, whether the wire is charged or not, without even touching it? We have equipments, just you take around it, because surrounding the electrical current, you will have magnetic field around it. So just take a meter, it will immediately deflect it. So like that, since we have, see, no one can deny, because throughout the body, it's like a current supply, supply is going, and the supply is taken, because mostly this concept also you remember in this video. Our body works by the system of, we have a battery inside. Okay, I will explain where the battery is and how it functions. So we have a battery inside, and every cell is a battery actually. So from this cell generate electricity. So you know the whole body is having electricity supply, because if you touch, it is immediately sensed there. So it is like a supply that is going on. See, if whenever there is a current flow, you will have the outer electromagnetic field. Like that, we have a aura. This aura is always there, always there. So this aura, what happens in this? If see, even in the aura, the informations are stored. You know where the information is stored, because see, we have an advanced stage. Even now we are seeing through mobile, the data is coming from the electromagnetic, even the information is stored in the rays, in the radiations. So like that, in our aura also the informations are stored. So by our aura has some information. So if some other people are coming, the density of the aura, by seeing you or by your actions, their aura also get triggered. So if we have any issues with the past life, with the person we had, they may get angry, or see, some people get even very much attracted towards you. They show you love because it is a thing of the past. The thing of the past. If you see in relationship issues, if some people, if your husband or wife or if your kids get agitated, if they are not accepting your views, or if they are always fighting with you. So your aura contains the thing that makes them do such an attitude, or they get angry and then we have issue. It is because it's both are related. It is not in your aura, in their aura also, in their aura also it is there. So this get triggered. So mostly our sadhana, see, whatever the sadhanas or meditation practices we do, we are going to clean this. We are going to clean this part. Then only we have to proceed. So throughout my life, I have said my initial story. See, I have learned few things, so that I will share to the viewers. But that's why I said initially, even after my starting my sadhana, I got my older instincts come out. So since the cleansing is not proper, you will get like that. Initially, so I advise, even if someone nowadays in YouTube also, so everyone asks you to chant something or do sadhana directly. But see, the path is not directly going to the chanting procedure or starting immediately a mantra japa or sitting silently in meditation. Because when you don't follow your steps, few steps are there. If you don't follow it, see, and you start it with it, without cleansing you will have so much of issues. Then how you are going to handle it? How you are going to handle it? So it requires a proper procedure, because see, our rishis and munis are given procedures, paths, so that we have to follow. Then only you will have your sadhana will get benefited. So anyway, it's time that in the upcoming videos I will just share more detailed about how the health gets affected, how the relationship gets affected, what are the steps to be followed in the sadhana, so that we'll have a betterment in your life. Because see, it's not about only sadhana, it's about how you practically implement in your life. That is more important, that is more high stress. You do everything and you are not able to achieve what you are, and you are not satisfied with your life. And we still, after this many of us, now still we have a doubt whether God exists, or how by doing sadhana will I get a change. Then see, these things has to be cleared initially itself. It is not clear because we do not know the science behind it. The knowledge, it's science, it's a knowledge. Unless we know that I do it, this will happen. If you go for a cooking, you just go, if you put all these ingredients, you will get that sambar, rasam, anything you want, you know it. It's a proof. If you put and you have a proper mixture, Similarly, because it's a chemistry. So like that, if you know, so I start my sadhana with this procedure, and I start with we start with an exercise, I start with a pranayama, then I do mantra japa. So that the system is there, then you will for doing, I do this because I get this, I do pranayama, and what is because the way the pranayama I teach is somewhat different from others, because I merely not only focus on breathing techniques, I focus on other techniques also. So we will discuss everything in the upcoming videos, and I actually thank everyone for watching this video and sparing your great time. I repeat once again, I have my channels in Divine Inner Light in Tamil channel. I'll just give a link also. Please watch the videos there also. Anyway, thank you. Shivaya Guru Namah, Shri Matre Namah.